Say hello to the BMW 1 Series M Coupe. This is the smallest and lightest M car you can buy right now, and it also has the most powerful straight six ever offered in an M, with 335 horsepower and 332 pound-feet of torque. Now that changes to 370 pound-feet when you activate overboost. This is intended as a purist car. It only comes with a 6-speed manual transmission, and you can't get it with a sunroof.
Hello, Carlos. Funny seeing you here.
Oh, hi, Johnny. Nice M3.
I see you brought the kiddie version.
And you're in the Fat Man.
This fat man's gonna wipe the road with your little munchkin.
I don't think so, Johnny.
Oh, I think so. I challenge you, sir, to a duel.
That's it. It's on. Hello?
So how's Frankenstein Jr. doing back there?
Frankenstein Jr. is doing just dandy because Frankenstein Jr. was assembled with a bunch of parts from your car.
It's true, it has a bunch of parts from my car, but let's think about this. I have 8 cylinders, you have 6 cylinders. You have 1 clutch, I have 2 clutches.
You have 7 gears, I have 6. Let me educate you on another number, 37. That's how many more pound-feet of torque I have. But get this, 370 pound-feet of torque. That's almost 100 more than you have.
How long do you get that extra torque for?
Long enough to show you my taillight, fat man.
And how fast does that thing go down the quarter mile?
The same speed yours will do it.
So in other words, you don't even have enough torque to really go an entire quarter mile. They only give you like 7/8 of a quarter mile, which is some horrible BMW fraction.
I tell you what, when I don't have 370, I still have 37 more pound-feet of torque than you do.
Uh-huh, but how much horsepower you got?
335.
That's interesting because I have 414.
When we tested these cars, they both hit 60 at the same time, 4.2 seconds. Now what?
Your car's just a little bit lighter, but I mean...
Little bit, 300 pounds. 300 pounds lighter. Not only is it 300 pounds lighter, it's also shorter. Its wheelbase is 5 inches shorter than your car.
Yeah, so it rides worse. By the way, I always weigh 300 pounds. That's nothing. Now, I gotta ask you this. How high does your engine rev?
Does it matter?
I'm sorry, I can't hear you. I was doing 8,000 RPMs just then.
While you're busy, playing with your twin clutches, I got a 6-speed manual. It's the only transmission that comes in this car. This is a total purist enthusiast car. BMW is even comparing this to the E30 M3. When's the last time that fat pig got compared to an E30 M3?
Oh, come on, man. I'm driving the future.
You're driving the future?
Yeah.
How is that thing the future? This has 2 turbochargers. It's got an air curtain thing that, splits the air around the front tires to make its coefficient of drag better.
You don't even know what that means.
You think a current M car is like a race car? Have you checked the weight on that M3? It's 3,500 pounds.
Yeah, well, this is a very civilized street car.
That's the problem with it. It's a very civilized street car. It's made for your Starbucks and for your groceries.
Well, Carlos, I gotta tell you, despite your car looking like a hunchback dwarf, it's pretty quick. I'd even be willing to give it a spin.
Well, you know what, Johnny? I think trading cars is the only way we're going to solve this.
Yeah, I think you're right. Let's do it.
So, Johnny, I gave you a lot of flack for this twin clutch DCT transmission, but why didn't you tell me it has metal paddles? These things are so much fun to play with.
Yeah, I gotta tell you too, I mean, even though this shifter sort of feels like you're working a plunger through a dirty toilet, there's so much torque in third gear that you really don't need other gears.
Who cares? This has 7 gears. I could choose as many. It's almost like a CVT at this point. Although better, because it's fun.
Yeah, and I like how tossable this thing is.
Shift lights? This thing has shift lights.
Yeah, but what about this 1 Series Coupe M or whatever the hell they're calling it? Like, this thing is just great. It's like a little, not go-kart, but like, it's just fun.
Johnny, I have a button that says power. I have never driven a car with a button that says power. That's like something I've dreamed about since like 8th grade. You know, Johnny, I kind of get what you're saying. I'm looking at that 1M in the rear view, and it kind of makes me want to rip this mirror off the windshield.
Really?
Here's the thing though, from behind the wheel, who cares what this car looks like? It really handles wonderfully.
Well, have you seen Cars? It looks like it belongs in Cars. It's really cute, and I don't think an M should ever be cute. And yet that one is. It's a problem.
Huh. Well, looking at your car, it looks aftermarket, man. Like, it's like they banged the exhaust on. Carbon fiber roof, I mean, talk about tacky. What's with those carbon fiber, like, fangs up front? Come on. Who are you trying to impress?
I want to get this exhaust on CD so I can just listen to it and fall asleep to it at night.
Yeah, well, you are a weirdo, but listen, I think this is the M3 for $30,000 less.
Of course it's going to feel like, you know, an M3 at times because it's using the same suspension as this car. But it's missing the heart, the engine, and it really needs that in order to shine. This is the last naturally aspirated, high-revving V8 we'll see in an M car. And it's kind of sad because this engine is so fantastic. I don't even know how it made to production, the way it reacts, and the way it sucks down fuel and all that. But you know what? I don't care. It's worth that money.
If there's one thing you can take away from this experience, driving both these cars back to back, it's that you are as stubborn as a mule.
And you're as big as one. Johnny,
Carlos,
what do you think?
I have to be honest, I'm a little surprised by how much I like the 1 Coupe M Series.
Really? Do tell.
Yeah, it's very fast, much faster than I expected. It's got very good steering, very good handling, good brakes, excellent grip, sounds okay. I think its problem is that M badge, because when you go to the M3, instead of being very good, it has excellent sound, it has excellent steering, it has excellent handling, it has excellent grip. It's a superlative car that I'm still gonna be talking about in like 20 years. So, what do you think?
Well, it's weird that you say that because I completely agree. The M3 is such a phenomenal driver. It's the one I'm gonna be telling my kids about. Everything about the way it handles, the way it steers, the way the engine sounds makes me just want to drive it more. The 1M, though it has a wonderful powertrain, though it hugs the road so tightly, it just doesn't feel special. So we're in complete agreement here.
Really? You and I are in lockstep agreement about 2 cars?
Yeah.
It's a little
A little awkward.